Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how you can set Dokan Lite plugin and to make your website marketplace that other people can also sell on your website. So how will you set the configuration, prices, the way they look and feel their accounts and pages. So let's get started. I'm on Dokan Lite version 4.2.1, which is the latest one in December 2025. And here you can see on the left hand side the settings. As here you can see general, selling options, withdraw options, reverse withdrawal, page settings, appearance, privacy policy, and AI assist. So we start now with general, and then in general what you are going to set. So I've done a couple of things here, so you just follow me along and then you can do the same settings on your website by using Dokan Lite or Dokan Pro plugin. Pro plugin has got more features than the Lite one, but they are both similar. So the configuration will be something like that. Site settings, here you can see admin area. I just turned it on, so it will prevent vendors to accessing WP admin dashboard area. Yes, vendor store URL, so whatever URL will be your website and / it could be anything. So this is your vendor. The vendor setup logo wizard. The logo size is 270 pixels by 90 pixel. So here they can upload their logo in that size, which is recommended size here, as you can see. The other thing, the message, as here you can place the same like here I put, thank you for choosing the marketplace to power your online store. This quick setup wizard will help you configure the basic settings. It's completely optional and shouldn't take longer than 2 minutes. So it's up to you. You can change it or leave it as it is, as you can see here. So if you want to disable the welcome message, so you can disable by doing toggle on the right, it will be turned on. So now no one can see the welcome wizard, but I need that they will set up their account according to their need, whoever is going to sell something on your website. So I'll just enable. So this one, if I turn it on, this will be disabled, so it's enable. Data clear, delete all data tables related to Dokan and Dokan Pro plugin while deleting the Dokan plugin. So if you want to delete all data and information those are in your database, you can turn this on. Once you will deactivate and delete your plugin, the data will be deleted as well. Vendor store, so vendor store configuration. Now on this section, store terms and condition, if you want to show, yes, you can turn it on. Normally everyone has got their own terms and condition. The vendors, they have their own, but if you want to use your one, so you can turn this on. Store products per page 12, which looks nice, 3 by 4, so 3 by 4 is 12. It looks good. Enable email address or enable address field. So address field, if you want to add in their account where people can see their address, then you can turn it on. Otherwise we turn it off, so people will see only their name and the product what they are selling. So product setting, show vendor info. Do you want to show the vendor or seller info on their account on the right hand side or sidebar? If yes, then you can turn this on. Otherwise, you can turn it off. If someone is selling freelance services, digital products, and they don't want that someone is going to contact directly to the seller, then you can turn it off. Otherwise, if you want that people will be contacting them straight away, then you can turn it on. Enable more products if they have got, because if you allow them per page 12 or something like that, so if you can if you want to sell more products, yeah, you can turn this on, then there will be in more products enabled. Okay, so this one was the first section. The second section is selling. In selling option, first thing first, commission. When someone is going to sell, how you are going to charge a commission. So there are a couple of things like category based or fixed. Fixed applies on all products, so you can keep like this fixed one, or if you need to put on any category, then you just put on category, and then only on specific categories you will be charging a commission. So I fixed, so it will be on overall website. The admin commission, how much it will be? So 20% if you are charging plus any additional cost. Now additional cost could be a PayPal charge or any handling or packing services or any kind of other fees. But if you don't have any fee or you don't want to put there anything, just leave it like 0 zeros, only put straight away the 20% fee recipients. And now it comes who is gonna shipping fee, who is gonna bear this cost. So the vendor is going to bear the cost. The same is for tax, who is gonna pay tax, not admin. Like if you are administrator, you don't have to. The person who is selling, he is responsible for their tax, shipping tax as well. So whatever the fees they will set. Enable selling. So enable selling has got manually and automatically. So if they are going to sell a product and you want to allow them before this product go publish or live, then you need to choose manually. But I put it on automatically, so whenever they put their product, straight away it will be live or available to buy. One page production creation, yes, you can create one page view. So I just turned this on. So as you can see, down there is always written a little bit short information about the thingy, the title, what the title is saying, and down there you will see a little information. Order status change, so they will be able to change their status of the order. No, because the only administrator can change the status, otherwise they will be able to change according to their choice. Then you are not going to get commission. So this one I'm letting it go like this, turned off. Select any category, allow vendors to select any category. So if they want to sell in any category, so you have to select this one, otherwise they will be selecting a specific category or one or two categories, for example. The product catalog mode, so what you need to know, add or remove add to cart button. So if you want to turn this on, so it will be removing add to cart option. Now we go to the next section, withdraw option. How they can withdraw methods. So I'm going to use two methods, which is one PayPal, the other one is bank transfer. Withdrawal charges, PayPal and bank transfer, they have their own charges. If you want to charge, then you can put their amount here, what your bank charge you or your PayPal, the fee of their transactions. Otherwise you can just leave it 00. Minimum withdrawal limit, how much they can withdraw. So the minimum $100 should be in their account before they are going to start processing withdrawal. And next one is order status for withdrawal. So once the order is completed, then they will be able to withdraw the amount. Exclude COD payments, cash on delivery. So if you want to, this is up to your store, but I don't think that someone is selling cash on delivery, so that's why I'm just leaving it off. But it's up to you. You can turn it on if your website sells some products which will be cash on delivery basis. So the next option is reverse withdrawal. So the settings are disable, cash on delivery, disable. Billing type by amount limit. Here are other options as well, monthly or amount limit. So whatever you sell, so that amount limit will be calculated. Reverse balance USD 150. You can choose any of any threshold, but I put 150. Grace period is 7, so 7 days before selected options are taken. So if you are going to put here 0, so this will be immediately. After grace period, disable add to cart button. So just this one I just turned it on. You can turn it on as well. Display notice during grace period, yes, because the 7 days of time that you need to inform that your account is going to be built, or if you don't want to continue, then yes, then you just turn it on. So I turned it on during notice, during displaying. So just save it. Page settings, here I just set the page settings very simple. Dashboard will be dashboard, order page or my orders will be my orders, store listing will be store list. You can add any other, whichever you like, according to your name of your page. Here is terms and condition page, but some of them they write here terms of use. If you have created a page terms of use, so you can select from here, but I have terms and condition. So the next one is appearance. In appearance, what do you see? Appearance setting. So you can configure your store appearance settings, configure map APIs, Google reCAPTCHA, and more. Dokan offers various store header templates to choose from. This is how the vendor dashboard look like. So I just said legacy UI and store appearance. So if you want to show the map on their stores, yeah, you can turn it on, which will be enabled. Map API source, if you are going to use your Google Map API, then you need to provide here Google Map API. Here is the link, or you can click here to get Google Map API. Or if you have got a map box, then same thing will apply, that you will go and click to get map 1. Google reCAPTCHA validation, here is the link where you can get the reCAPTCHA validation activated. So as you can see here, you have successfully reCAPTCHA is connected here. So I can just show you a little bit. But here are a couple of keys you need to provide for reCAPTCHA to be validated. Show contact form on store page. Contact form that customers can contact to vendor. So if you want to enable this option, you need to turn this on. Now comes the header. There are 4 types of headers, so you can choose whichever you like. Which one will be chosen or you select, that will be activated. You will see here, like here, active, so that this is the way it looks like header or vendor's header. So yeah, now we go to the privacy policy. Privacy policy, enable privacy policy. You can turn this on. The page you have created for privacy policy, you can select from here, for example this one, and then what information you need to provide. So here is the text you can read and copy for your website. Now the last bit is AI assist. I'm just going to click here. So set up AI to elevate your platform with enhanced capabilities. So AI product info generator. Here are the engine, which one you are going to use, AI or Gemini. Open API key, you need to have it. How? By clicking here, you will go to their account and then get API key. Model, what type of model you are going to use of this robot. So there are a couple of robots version, like 4.0, 4.0, 4.0 mini, 3.5 turbo, and then you can save. Then your Dokan Lite is configured and you are ready to get commission. So if you have got any question, any concern, or something I missed, or maybe you know something which I didn't explain here, so please get in touch and leave me in comments. I will make updated version, next one. And don't forget to subscribe, share my videos. If you like the way I teach, I will appreciate and bring more valuable videos for you guys. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye bye.